Hey there, I'm Amber Anderson. I'm a leadership coach. I help leaders learn how to maximize their impact in a way that is authentic, joyful, and expansive through content, coaching, and community. Welcome to the channel. If you consider yourself a highly sensitive person, you are going to love today's video. According to authors Jenn Granneman and Andrea Solo, they are the authors of the book Sensitive: The Hidden Power of the Highly Sensitive Person in a Loud, Fast, Too Much World. Highly sensitive people have an advantage that they call the sensitive boost effect. Most of what I'm sharing today is either from that book or inspired by it, so I highly encourage you to check it out. You can get it on Amazon or wherever books are sold. Based on their research, they summarize it by saying sensitive people get a bigger boost from the same things that help anyone: a mentor, a healthy home, a positive group of friends. This boost allows highly sensitive people to do more and go further if they're given a nudge in the right direction. The same gene, referred to as the plasticity gene, that appears to make highly sensitive people more open to their environment, allowing it to shape them more, enables HSPs to benefit more from the positive support they can get, like learning experiences and coaching. This boost allows sensitive people to springboard far beyond others when given even basic levels of support. It's probably safe to say that a lot of us that are highly sensitive people focus a lot on the challenges that we face because of our high sensitivity. We have a tendency to constantly think about how challenging it is to become easily overwhelmed or fast to get tired, faster at least than the average person, due to the constant stimulation that we're experiencing. But the truth is, the same thing that makes our sensitivity challenging also makes it possible for us to learn, grow, and evolve exponentially faster than the average person. That is a huge gift. To put it simply, if you're sensitive, everything affects you more, but you also have the ability to do more with it. You are literally wired to perceive, process, and respond to your environment, including positive support, more deeply. Think about what this means to your desire to become a better, more influential, and impactful leader. I hope that you're as excited about this as I am. It's time to stop seeing your sensitivity as a flaw and embrace it for the gift that it really is. Really think about, what do you want to do with your career? What do you want to do with your life? Get the right support and you will be unstoppable. Now, the key here is getting the right support. That includes working on your mindset, what I like to call becoming the boss of your brain, and also something that teaches you how to regulate your nervous system and widen your window of tolerance so you're not only able to stay calm and confident in those high stress moments, but you're constantly building emotional resilience. So those situations that normally stress you out become less and less challenging over time. This is what I mean by making sure you're getting the right support. This combination of mindset and nervous system work sets you up to excel in leadership and in life. It's a game changer, and it's exactly what we do here at Grace and Grit Coaching. Let me tell you a story about how I personally experienced the sensitive boost effect. And I apologize if you can hear my dogs. I'm not going to edit this out because if you've been around for any amount of time, you know we have 5 rescue dogs and they are flipping their lids right now, and I'm not sure why. So this is going to be a good little test about how good my Schul mic is. We'll see how it turns out. But back to my story about how I personally benefited from the sensitive boost effect. In a previous role, I was sitting in my CEO's office and I was getting ready. Well, I was presenting a leadership development strategy, and the CHRO was also there just to provide a little bit more of the scene for you. So I had mentioned to them that the most recent employee engagement results had indicated a large part of our employee population was struggling with burnout. So I plan to create a learning experience for leaders on how to manage their stress, to reduce their burnout, and then give them tools, tips, coaching techniques to in turn offer this support to their teams as well. My CEO then asked who was going to teach the class, and when I explained that I would develop and deliver the content myself, he said the words, "You are not qualified to teach our leaders about burnout. You have no idea what our leaders in the field are dealing with." Ouch. At that moment, I felt my chest get really tight. My throat closed up a little bit. I went into a bit of a freeze response, but only momentarily. I was able to take a couple of deep breaths and get myself back to a calm state so I could think clearly again. But almost immediately, once I was able to think clearly, I thought to myself, I will never be able to do my best work here. Now, in his defense, I had made about a $15,000 mistake in front of about 100 people a couple years prior. So there might have been a little bit of lost trust there, but that's a story for another video. Basically, I advocated for an external speaker that ended up being terrible. But I will tell that full story someday because it was brutal at the time that it happened. But the fact that am, more than qualified to help leaders with burnout for so many reasons didn't even matter in that moment because I was able to think clearly enough to decide on purpose that it wasn't worth having the conversation any further. I didn't disagree with him in that moment. I didn't otherwise stand up for myself or advocate for myself. But I knew it was a pivotal moment for my career there at that company when I decided to let it go. Soon after that conversation, I was presented with an opportunity and I was able to make a conscious decision from a place of abundance and self confidence versus lack and scarcity and fear to leave my cushy job at a really great company with the most amazing team to take a chance at starting something completely new as a team of one. I went to work for a company and a CEO that empowered me to utilize whatever tools and resources I saw fit to develop the leaders there. And I knew it was the right decision for me to make. I believe I was able to get through this potentially confidence crushing experience and actually use it as a catalyst for something bigger and better because of the sensitive boost effect. I've been working on managing my mind and building my emotional resilience with my coach and through various programs for years. And I know that my sensitivity superpower enabled me to benefit from that support more than the average person. Your sensitivity can do the same thing for you. Again, the right support is the key. So, for more support on building confidence and or building your emotional resilience, there are links to two free resources in the description below. One is for a step-by-step guide that walks you through an exercise that you can use to build unshakable leadership confidence in as little as 10 minutes a day. The other is a video training with teaching and 3 techniques that you can use to build emotional resilience in as little as 90 seconds a day. The training itself is about 30 minutes long, though, just a heads up. But once you're through it, you can implement that techniques in 90 seconds a day. So I hope that you take advantage of both because they really are great resources. And I'm not just saying that because I created them. But with that, I hope you're inspired. I hope you're feeling really confident about your sensitivity and know that it truly is your leadership superpower. Thanks for watching. I will see you next week.